stepping out looking so fashionable.
Oh, thank you
tonight.
very much. Thank you very much.
Got to look the part when you're a leading man, right?
We are about to embark on an adventure.
You sure you're up to this?
I'm your girl.
How much fun was it flirting with Miss Renée Zellweger in this film?
It was fabulous. You know, this whole the whole experience. You know, I've been a huge fan of the films for a very long time. I mean, it's almost a quarter of a century now. It's like 24 years or something. And I remember the first film coming out and being just kind of blown away by Renée. You know, it was amazing. So very exciting. A little intimidating, to be fair.
Why is that?
Well, because it's such a beloved film, such a beloved series, such a beloved franchise of films, and I think in any instance like that, you're always a little bit worried about sort of jumping in. And you're like, oh, okay, I hope this goes okay. But everybody was so welcoming, and Renée especially, you know, just so inviting into the world of Bridget, and so I had a great time and a great part to play, and Mr. Wallaker. So I had a good time.
I want to hear you shoot your shot. Why should your character be the one that gets with Bridget?
Well, I can't. I mean, you know, I'll advocate for Mr. Wallaker, but I think, you know, he's a little uptight when we meet him. He's a little sort of buttoned up, and but I think there is something, you know. But he's an educator, you know, and I think as a teacher, and what we discover in the film is that he has this very special relationship, you know, with all of the children in his class, and he's very enthusiastic about them and their you know, possibilities. And I feel like that makes him a really interesting and optimistic character. And you know, Bridget is optimistic as well. So they're very, very different. You know, he's all kind of buttoned up and she's all kind of chaos. But
So that makes for a good balance, though.
No, there's something really fun about it.
Oh, I can't wait to see if you're her man that she
Well,
ends up
I can't
with.
tell you, but it was a fun sort of looking at all of the dynamics, I guess.
Wonderful. What is it about this franchise, Bridget Jones, that has been such an appeal and makes it a beloved franchise, as you've said? What's that secret sauce that it has?
I think that she's just incredibly relatable, you know, and I think that's really Helen Fielding, and, you know, like right from the books, and even the column before that, you know, but it's like Bridget Jones has always been incredibly relatable, and then meeting Renée, you know, Renée playing Bridget Jones is sort of adds a layer to that, you know, because there's this kind of kindness and a sort of optimism that comes out of her, and I think that it's infused Bridget with all of this. You know, you do feel like she is a sort of every person,
right.
You know, that she is, you know, you watch movie characters and they say the right thing at the right time and they do the right thing and it's all perfect. And then Bridget Jones is like the opposite of that. She feels like, you know, like everybody else, just trying to make it work.
That is me, just trying to make it happen,
I mean,
right?
100%.
Can you survive?
I think so.
It's not enough to survive, you've got to live.
Was that the Dalai Lama?
Just Harry Styles, I think.
How's Renee's British accent? Is it true she didn't break her accent while filming?
That is true. You know, it was only really doing the press stuff that I heard her speak as she speaks, you know, as a Texan for the first time when we were making the film. Like, she never came out of the accent, and you know, I think she's really amazing, and I think it's just testament to how dedicated she is, that she just stays in that space. You completely buy it and completely believe her as British, and it's so specific, and it's really great.
I can't wait to see you guys light up that screen. You are such a talent.
Thank you.